Hi, welcome to the second section talking about Citizens of the Year and Groups of the Year. And this time we're talking to Group of the Year nominees, and that is the hometown Riverstreet Productions. And a spokesperson for the group is Andy Hamilton, who's joining us today. Welcome, Andy.
Hi, thanks, Lyle. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to be talking to you. Andy and I have crossed paths in many ways. He's is a goaltender extraordinaire who, from time to time, we meet each other on the ice surface and try and shut each other out. But he always wins. I don't know what it is. I'll concede it's to youth. I don't know anything else. But Andy, of course, runs
many times. We've met many times on the ice. It's been fun.
Yeah. And Andy, of course, runs Andy Hamilton Photography in town here, and is a very successful businessman that way. And some of the projects he's done there are quite wonderful, like the 30 days, 30 people thing. I quite enjoyed the idea for it. And so, Andy, as an entrepreneur, you got together with some friends last year, 2 years ago, I guess now, and came up with Riverstreet Productions, you and four other guys, and came up with this idea that you should have a promotion or some kind of activity to raise funds, which in many parts go towards mental health of young people, and that's quite a deal. I will talk about that shortly, but you generated huge amounts of money with this concert in Roswell Park. It was just like, what? And you just did a really good job of getting five guys together and say, okay, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do. And this year you expanded the group because you just realized there's so many jobs that need to be done and only so many people can do it. So you're up to at 15 people this year.
Yeah.
So
15
you guys
members,
yeah. How did you guys get this idea? How did this come about, Andy?
So with Riverstreet Promotions itself, or with the Homestand show?
Yeah, with the Riverstreet Productions.
With Riverstreet Promotions, James Murdoch, Shay Jamieson, and Jared Matheson had started it. They were interested in booking some shows for our community, music shows, just for fun. Joel Stewart, our friend in Toronto, who's very connected in the music scene, he was in that group as well, and then I joined a little bit later, just out of the interest of booking shows initially for friends and then for a wider group, and not to profit off it. And very quickly, early, we came up with the idea that we would like to donate our funds to youth mental health, a very relevant topic right now. So yeah, that was the idea from the get-go. Let's have some fun and raise some funds and donate it back to the community, to mental health specifically.
Yeah, and what a success that was. And you had 4 bands last year, 2 years ago, and then this year you went again with Chilliwack, Matt Hayes.
Matt Mays,
Matt Mays and the
Nice Horse.
Yeah,
Nice Horse.
The women's group. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one other group.
And JJ Voss from Regina.
Yeah. And they seem to be very well received, eh?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was our second year this past year. It was a lot of fun. We had great weather. We also had the Banjo Bowl football game on our big screens prior to the show. Yeah. So it was a great event. Yeah, people had fun.
Well, and again, the bands were good. The setting was good.
We had food trucks outside. We had beverages inside. We had a VIP tent area for our VIP sponsors. We had merchandise. It was a great event. It was a family-friendly event too. So
for sure. That's important that people know that that when you have these events, and there is another one planned coming up, which we're going to do a separate show about later on.
Yeah.
But the fact is, you are going to another event because it was such a good success, and what you generated was very good for our community to have it looked into. And you raised $100,000 this year. What'd
Yeah,
you do with that?
we
Go ahead,
so
Andy.
we donated $100,000. We
Wow.
raised more to
Well, you have
cover the
to pay
cost
for
of the
things.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, for the second year, our title sponsor was K Plus S Potash Canada. They were behind us. They've been behind us since the first minute, and it was awesome to partner with them. And then therein, we had um, phenomenal support from businesses in the community, larger, smaller. Um, we had a couple kind of key sponsors to sponsor the Banjo Bowl, Henderson Insurance, Wawanesa Insurance, um, and Gibson. Lots of sponsors. I don't want to get into naming them all because I'll forget
Yeah.
some. But small businesses too, and then of course the ticket sales to our guests. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
How many
was
people
phenomenal.
did you have? Do you know? Do you have numbers about that?
Yeah, we think around 1,200 people.
Wow.
We're pretty close to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course you donated $100,000 after expenses and stuff were paid. Now
Hmm.
15,000 of that went towards maintenance and upkeep of the Rossville Park, but
Our hosts.
85,000,
Yeah,
yeah, the host for the thing, but
yeah.
85% of the or $85,000 was is turned over to an organization administered by the two school boards in Moose Jaw, the Thunder Creek School Board and the Prairie South. Now, tell me about
Uh,
that. How did that come to be?
yeah, the Holy Trinity School Board and the Prairie South School Division. Um, so we partnered in year one with Prairie South School Division as a way to allow them to kind of take the lead on how the money would be allocated, because they know best what's going on in their schools. So we set up a system where we have a board of directors per se that oversee applications from each of the schools for money for projects that directly benefit the youth's mental health and well-being. That could vary, Lyle, from playground equipment to educational events, speaking events, anything that is seen as a benefit to the youth's well-being. So schools apply and then can be given a grant that matches the amount of money that they raise themselves for their
Okay.
event to get kind of buy-in from the students and the staff. And the school division oversees that and allocates the money accordingly. This past year, we partnered with Holy Trinity as well, so we've expanded the number of youth we're reaching, and we hope to continue doing that as well throughout southern Saskatchewan.
It's just a wonderful thing that you guys have done. And,
Yeah.
you've got these young adults like yourself and the other members of the group who are at the right age in their lives that they have young families and
Mhm.
such, but they are have a drive and desire to do something worthwhile. And I think recognition from CAA and the Worcester Chamber of Commerce was certainly justified for the amount of effort you guys put forward and what you were able to generate for the community this year. So well done, Andy.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Yeah,
Now,
we're a great group of people who, you know, I'm not from Moose Jaw originally. I'm from Southern Ontario, and when I moved here 11 years ago, I very much felt the spirit of volunteerism here amongst the community. It's phenomenal what we've done with the Health Foundation and beyond um, our community. So I've tried to get involved in volunteerism and met a lot of people who are deeply involved here in Moose Jaw
yeah,
and have made some good friends out of those connections. And it's a pleasure to be in that group, uh, um, in our group, but in any group here who's contributing back to the community. I think that's very important to people here in Moose Jaw, and
yeah.
it says a lot about us.
Yeah, and we have to give kudos to your wife, Dr. Carrie Hetherington, for snapping on to you and bringing you back here with her. Uh, Good
Yeah,
choice, Carrie.
yeah.
So
Thanks.
far, and you got a couple of twin boys who are actively involved in things too.
Yeah, we got 3 boys, twins
Yeah,
and a younger boy as well.
yeah,
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 yeah.
and of course they can benefit from some of the things that you guys generate. So well done there. The other groups, of course, we weren't the only group that was nominated, but you were
No.
the group that was chosen. There was also
Yeah,
the U15A Moose Jaw Warriors, the Heartland Hospice of Moose
yeah,
Jaw, Square One Community Incorporated, and the Moose Jaw and District Seniors Association. All very deserving organizations
absolutely.
in their own rights. There was, just when you mentioned, you said Jared Matheson. Well, he was also nominated for Citizen of the Year. So he had
He
a,
he's a dual nominee. Lori Koger was a dual nominee for individual and group. She's with Riverstreet Promotions as well.
okay,
Um, Lau, you and I were in that room at the ceremony,
yeah,
and it was really cool to see a lot of familiar faces, but also some new faces, and a young girl who was nominated for
oh,
Community Member of the Year as well. She
yeah.
couldn't be older than 7 years old.
I was thinking,
Um,
yeah,
yeah. So just Chris, an awesome event and a great way to celebrate what's going on in Moose Jaw.
yeah. So you do have another one come planned for the next summer. And as
Homestand
I said,
23.
home 23. And we're going to
Yeah.
talk about that on another show. But just
Yeah.
want to get
Great.
people thinking that they've
Yeah.
got a,
Homestand
what
23 is
weekend?
coming. It is September. That's the first Saturday in September. Is that the
Okay,
ninth? Um,
don't know. Haven't got a calendar in my hand. So, but that
oh,
sounds
I
close.
should know this. It's the ninth.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so
September
we can
ninth.
look forward to continued success with that. Andy, congratulations for the success that you've had in generating funds in support of mental health and of our facilities in Moose Jaw. It's nice to see good people get recognized for doing good things. So kudos to you and the boys and women. Now you've
Yeah.
acquired that gentler side
Absolutely. Yeah.
in this year's resolution. So thanks very much. And
Thank
we're
you.
going to sign off now, but congratulations again.
Thank you, Lyle. Congratulations to everyone in our group and to all the nominees in Moose Jaw as well.
And that wraps up
Thank you.
our our show about uh, the activities and enthusiasm that is recognized in the Citizen and Group of the Year by Chamber of Commerce and CAE. So thanks to my guests for being here, and thanks to you for watching. We look forward to seeing you again soon on Moose Jaw this week.